Are you gonna watch the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Mutant Mayhem movie?
When it goes online, maybe, but I'm not a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan, honestly.
Mhm.
It's like I've seen some trailers, but it never really interests me. It never caught my interest.
Yeah.
Well, but if it's good, then yeah, okay, I can. If you guys want me to.
Yeah. Like for me, I grew up with the 90s, right? The early 90s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoons. I really enjoyed them. And I heard there's the more darker comic book series that actually looks really cool. Like I do want to check that out. And I know a lot of people like the Nickelodeon stuff, right? And my friend who he loves the animation and the art style because he he works in animation and he thinks it's really really cool. And even I was listening to I forgot who it was. I think it was Tyrone Magnus or someone else. He's talking about how the animation takes inspiration from Spider-Verse, but it's better. It's a lot better. If you actually like do like freeze frame, is actually looks way better, which is really cool. It's very stylistic, but some big controversy happened recently. So this comes to us from Bounding the Comics. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Mutant Mayhem director attempts to explain away gay Splinter. Paramount deletes evidence. So did you hear about this?
Yeah, I saw it on Twitter. I think it was pointed out by my minor D home. I think I can't remember for sure, but I
Mhm.
saw it on. They made a character gay. Yes, it's oh god, they're just not stopping.
And the thing is that Splinter is voiced by Jackie Chan, right? Like me and him are actually probably related somehow, right? Because we have the same last name. But yeah, it's crazy. Like, oh, I don't know. Let's read this. So, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem director Jeff Rowe attempted to explain away gay Splinter while Paramount deleted the evidence. It was reported by YouTuber and movie reviewer Price of Reason that he believed the films depicted Splinter as gay after watching an early screening of the film. He stated, to add insult to injury, at the end of the movie, Splinter is seen making out with Scumbug and professing his love for Scumbug, who is seemingly enters into a relationship with. Oh my fucking god, dude! Holy shit! Now that in of itself is already out of the character for Splinter as we known him for years, as it just doesn't seem like something he would do. But then later, after searching the character posters for this movie, also consulting with Tom from the Midnight's Edge, I've come to a conclusion that they've decided to present Splinter in this movie as an LGBT character, a creative decision that I disagree with since he's never been presented that way in the 40 years of this character's franchise has existed. Wow, see Splinter, Jackie Chan is Splinter, right? And there it is, Scumbug as himself. Uh, I'm pretty sure they meant to do this because you have to go through multiple you have to go through multiple like facets of approval, right? So me working in the gaming industry and stuff like that, as I've said at Hominem, like you have to go through official approval from your lead art director. After that, that goes to studio heads, meaning like heads of Nickelodeon has to be okay with it, and then that gets pushed out. And all of them said, "Yep, it's good. Yep, himself is fine because we need a gay character." And then now he sort of walks it back. Oh shit, man. Yeah, Splinter isn't supposed to be gay. That's sad, dude. Yeah, like they did this with Velma, right? The character in his 50 year inception, 60 years inception, Velma has never once been a lesbian until recently, changing the character, right? Velma has never once been an Indian character, right? But let's continue, man. He then posited, now I'll admit that it was done in somewhat of an ambiguous and quiet way. I also sense that with recent developments with companies like Target and Budweiser, this aspect of the movie seems to be toned down. And although initially there were a few places that posted posters of Scumbug presenting him as a male, they're not as widespread as some of the other posters we see online. But the poster does exist, and I believe that it's genuine. So I guess there's no other way to interpret it. Make of it what you will, man. So poster was indeed official, as can be seen from the tweet below from Paramount UK. Oh, like, look, if they made Splinter gay, like, at least make the person that he's making out with like not not a
Like
piece of
that.
shit. Oh
Yeah.
fuck, man. It's like holy this is literally like some trash like it's just like worse than a fucking like a fruit fly or like one
Yeah.
of those like horse flies, man. This is like well, you get what we get what you get, man. Let's continue. Let's see. In an update in the comments section below of his video, Price of Reason stated, "People have been telling me that they just saw the TMNT Mutant Mayhem, and somebody refers to Scumbug as a she, and I wanted to address this. When I saw an early screening 5 days ago, to the best of my recollection, Scumbug's gender wasn't mentioned one way or another. Knowing this character was historically male, after I have left the theater, I looked up Paramount's official marketing for the movie. Their official movie character poster describes Scumbug as a male and still is posted on their official social media." He continued, "I find it hard to believe that a major studio that's invested $80 million in producing the movie and another $40 million in marketing it just mistakenly misgenders their character. Look, misgendering a character or misgendering a person in Canada is considered a hate crime, right? Cole Hauser, I'm not sure if you're still in the stream, but according to Canadian law, if you misgender someone, it's considered a crime. There was a Twitter poll, I forgot who posted it, saying, or not saying, but asking, is misgendering considered a hate crime? And I think it was like 43% said yes. That's a lot of people. Like, holy shit, man. So imagine a woke studio like Nickelodeon is okay with them misgendering this character. How do you feel about that, man? It's look, we know that Nickelodeon has been woke for quite some time now because we do have what's it called again? Uh transgender characters in their stuff, gay lesbian characters in their stuff. And they also even had a drag queen on their like Nickelodeon kid stuff. Grae, how do you feel about misgendering Scumbug so far? What do you think about that?
I don't. Is there even such a thing? Given it's the character's a bug. Well, yeah, there are genders and bugs, but I don't. I don't think they'll. I don't think it's that offensive at all. And yeah, I don't. They just keep pushing the envelope for this thing. It's like looking for the next reason to get offended by. So it's like, oh yes, he misgendered me. I can get angry about something again. It's become their meaning of their life for some reason. This really pedestrian, shallow, trite thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I don't know what to say anymore. It feels kind of exhausting to keep they keep doubling down on this. They really just keep pushing the envelope. And yeah, like what you said, it's like if you're gonna make this character gay, at least make him make the thing or the thing he's in that he likes something more attractive than of messed up insect. But yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know. It's like I don't know what these people want anymore. They just want to they're looking for the next thing to get outraged over. That's all there is to
Yeah.
it.
And this is on top of making April O'Neil like short, fat, and stumpy, right?
Yeah.
Like, look, I don't think I think people would care, and they did care when they changed the race of April. Right? When I found out they changed the race of April, I'm like, I guess whatever. I don't fucking care. But let's say if they made April an extremely like good looking or appealing instead of a short, fat, stumpy black person, you know, like if they made it an attractive, cute black person, I think people will be more happy, right? Because everyone just look how bad the character designs are, right? Look, I the reason why I talked about how woke they are at Nickelodeon because I worked at Nickelodeon Games. I went to the studios. I met the guy who made Fairly Odd Parents. Like
Oh.
I like he's like hardcore Christian conservative guy. I'm not sure if he is like out like that. But yeah, like I met the guy who made that. Like I met a lot of the people who worked on like these like shows. Like, I met some famous like people there. Like it's just sad to see like the shows that they're doing. It's just like it's going the way it is. I'm not to be honest. This movie could make a shit ton of money, right? It's because all they care about right now for the show isn't how much money it's making in the theaters, but if this movie can sell toys. I think selling toys is probably what they're looking for, right? Because nobody really cares about the Cars movie that Pixar made. What they cared about is how much merch they can sell. And that movie sold a lot of merchandise. And that's why they made so many Cars movie, right? And that's why Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle is still pretty cool in my opinion. But now that they're changing a bunch of these stuff up, and then they're making Splinter gay. Someone in the chat says they're turning the rats and the moths gay. Oh, let's continue, man. It's so sad. Price of Reason then shared his theory as to what went down. For whatever it's worth, this is what I believe may have happened. Perhaps, as I mentioned in my video review, this whole concept was initially meant to be more ambiguous in the movie itself, or it was toned down very recently. And perhaps they also inserted a last-minute overdub for the movie referring to Scumbag once as a she in order to close any loophole that would potentially cause any backlash. Yeah, because early screenings aren't like the official final product most of the time, right? It's usually like what the people like. And if this is something that people are like, oh shit, man, we don't want to make Splinter like gay, like let's change it up. But I think the LGBTQ community would like Splinter to be gay, right? Like, are there any gay turtles or something like that? Is April O'Neil gay? Like, are they gonna gayify Casey Jones? Like, are Rocksteady and Bebop banging each other? Are they, if they're bringing the Shredder, they're gonna be? Is he gonna be like, gaying it up with the turtles? Like, oh. All right, let's read this last paragraph. Let's see. He concluded, I want everybody here to know that I take these reviews very seriously, and I would never want to mislead anybody. This whole Scumbag and Splinter relationship, if nothing else, is very confusing, and I could only do a review based on the information I had available while making it. I would like to take this opportunity to thank you all for the ongoing support of my channel, and we are living in crazy times, and sometimes I myself question what's real and what's not. But here we are. Good day. Yeah, man. What do you think about this, Grae? Do you think they actually, by accident made the poster? They fucked up the poster, or do you think there's actually like, oh fuck, we need to change this in post. Let's do another like dub over the original. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, they knew what they were doing, in my opinion. Maybe they're just retconning it now based on the feedback, which is good. At least they're willing to do that. But yeah, I don't believe that it was accidental. They knew what they were doing. They
Yeah.
were just pushing. They were pushing the envelope. But it's better than the folks at Disney that they don't want to admit. They even double down on hating their customers even more. So at least there's that. Hopefully they actually legit make changes for the better. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
That's
man.
all I have to say.
Yeah. But like I said, you have to go through a lot of approvals for especially for marketing. Like you have to make sure everything is correct. Because you work on that poster. Let's say if I'm making a marketing asset for this movie. I get the asset from Jira, most likely. That's what everyone uses, or for that, at least that's for video games. You get the asset from Jira, you work on it. Probably takes you about 3 days to get it done. If you're only working on that poster just by itself, maybe 2 to 3 days, you get it done, right? Because you need key art. So if you guys don't know what key art is basically a pose that a character, you either pose the character and this basically you go inside and do a bunch of the composition, and you do all the editing and the post like lighting and stuff like that, and then you add in the all the fucking legal stuff, the titles, and then you go and add in over here. And it's because in your ticket for your assignment on the top it's like, okay, what do I need to add on the top? Make sure you put in the actor's name, make sure it's spelled correctly, and make sure that as and then you put in it is Splinter. Make sure, because this goes through a bunch of like reviews, right? You get it from the producer. The producer gives it to you. You work on it. You send it off to your lead or your art director. You get it approved, and then afterwards, you basically go through about 4 to 5 people. So I know this is not a mistake. And trust me when it comes to this, chat. Like I have like hands-on experience. This is not a mistake. They're basically backpedaling right now because they're getting backlash. It's because they got called out. It's not a mistake.
Thanks for checking out this segment of the Project Eggroll podcast. If you like what we do here, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you will know next time when we go live. We do go live every Saturday at 8 p.m. Once again, we are just getting started. Tons of more video to come. Thanks, and we'll see you guys next time.